Finally, a shonen protagonist who is not a young teenage boy. Let's talk about Kaiju number 8. Now before we continue, if you like anime, movie, and hopefully video game reviews, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Now back to the video. Kaiju number 8 follows the story of Hibino Kafka, a 32-year-old middle-aged man who is working for a kaiju cleanup crew, which essentially cleans up after the Kaiju Defense Force has exterminated the kaiju. Now, he dreams of becoming a member of the Kaiju Defense Force because in the past he promised his childhood friend Mina, who is now a big shot captain in the Kaiju Defense Force, that he would one day fight by her side in order to defeat all kaiju. Unfortunately for him, whenever he tries out to join the Defense Force in the past, he has failed, so now he is stuck working this dead-end job. That is until this young boy by the name of Reno Ichikawa, who also dreams of joining the Defense Force, joins his little cleanup crew so that he can gain some experience in the biology of kaiju. Reno informs Kafka that the age limit to join the Kaiju Defense Force has been increased and motivates him to try one last time to join the Kaiju Defense Force. But before that, they are attacked by a kaiju while they're cleaning up after the mess left behind by the Defense Force. And Kafka saves Reno and Reno saves Kafka, and they both end up in hospital where a kaiju parasite infects Kafka, changing him into the titular Kaiju number 8. So from there, the plot follows Kafka and Reno trying out and joining the Kaiju Defense Force while also having to keep this big secret under wraps. Now, Kaiju number 8 might be my favorite anime of the season, even though from a pure technical standpoint or even from a story standpoint, it might not be the most unique because it does rehash that shonen formula, but I think it gives a unique perspective to it because Kafka is not a young boy. He is someone who has tried and failed in the past, so he brings, while he does bring that sort of Genki energy that most shonen protagonists have, there's also a bit of realism to him. And another one of the strong points about this anime is the team around him, the team of Squad 3 that we get to know throughout the trials to join the Defense Force, because there are some truly unique and interesting characters who all root for Kafka because outside of his kaiju powers, he's actually a very bad member of the Defense Force because he can only unleash 1% of his power suit's power, and that makes him basically the weakest member of their Defense Force, but through his sheer charisma and personality, he's able to get them to root for him. And while Kafka may be a great protagonist in his own right, he is supported by an incredible cast of supporting characters, namely, of course, Reno from the beginning, from day one. He is his ride or die. And then Kikoro Shinomiya, who is an heiress to a large corporation, as well as a lot of people's other favorite character in this anime, which is Captain Hoshina, Vice Captain Hoshina, sorry, who gives Kafka his chance. Mostly because he suspects something, but also because I guess he realizes the worth that Kafka could bring, or he's just doing it for lulz. I can't really tell. Also, the other members of this Squad 3 rookie team are a hoot because I can't remember their names for shit, but they really bring a sense of togetherness to this team. Another strong point of the anime is the animation. I think the animation is incredible. It's done by Production IG, who have a great track record. The only big gripe I think a lot of people, especially manga fans, will have is the character designs in the anime, because the character designs in the anime look almost nothing like the character designs in the manga. It's as if the main character designer, who turns out to be the character designer for Boruto, just loosely copied the designs in the manga. So they look quite different. So if you're a manga fan who hasn't seen the anime, well, prepare yourself. That aside, the kaiju battles are incredible, whether it's Mina just blowing up kaiju or Captain Hoshina using his close quarters combat to cut down kaiju, or especially when Kafka transforms into Kaiju number 8 and you have that expectation of something just incredible to happen. And on a more personal level, I relate to this anime more so I relate to Kafka because he is someone who has tried to reach for his dream and has failed, and he's given this final shot, and so he takes it. And even though he only manages to unleash 1% of his suit's power, he will still try and endeavor so that he can stand by the side of his childhood friend. And that strikes a chord with me because this channel is one of my attempts to try and achieve my dreams, and even though it's growing at a slow rate, it is still my 1%, and I want to work hard to grow that 1% further. Anyway, I give Kaiju number 8 a solid 7 out of 10. Have you seen Kaiju number 8? It's available for streaming on Netflix, and if you have, please let me know who your favorite character is, and I'll see you in the next video.